Increasingly sought after for its use in military hardware to powering renewable energy, experts say there's simply not enough silver to go around.
There's industrial demand for silver. Silver has a role in certain types of advanced chips that gold doesn't, and there's more demand for those coming from, among other things, the AI revolution.
Every precious metals bull market is the same. Silver always outperforms gold to the upside, and in the bear market, silver drops harder than gold to the downside.
The shiny metal suffered its biggest one-day fall since 2021. That comes after recently hitting new record highs. Silver's had quite the journey over the decades. The years leading up to and during the global financial crisis saw another silver price boom, then bust. And before that, the late 1970s boom ended with the so-called Silver Thursday crash.
It is worth what someone thinks they'll be able to sell it for at some point in the future. Some people say that when ordinary retail investors are jumping on a bandwagon like this, that's the time for the professionals and the big players to be getting out.
But that's not something this silver manufacturer is seeing yet.
So we're kind of always up against it. There's always more work than we can do. To be honest, there's always too much work and not enough people to do it.
Economists say the erosion of the US dollar on the back of soaring government debt and the prospect of lower interest rates has been driving the silver boom.
I think it's this combination of a safe haven in times of uncertainty, a hedge against fears of inflation.
The plunge in the price of the shiny metal has raised questions about whether the silver bubble may be popping. But analysts trying to forecast the price, trying to predict the next move in the market, say the price has further to go up.
Silver, from a technical analysis perspective, is just broken out of a 45-year cup and handle pattern, broken out above that key $50 level that it hit first in 1980 and then again in 2011.
But it's not a boom Australia is going to massively cash in on. Economists say we don't have anywhere near the reserves of silver compared to gold.
We're not going to be as big a player in global markets as, for example, Mexico, Peru, Argentina and the like will be in silver, or that we have been in iron ore and potentially can be in some of what are now called critical minerals.
So take me through some of this jewellery here. What have we got?
So these are all engagement ring designs.
And for those who fancy a bit of bling or a ring, this Sydney jeweller is carving out new products to meet rising demand.
Well, our jewellery is turning over pretty rapidly. So we do have records of how many grams of gold we've got, how many grams of silver we've got in our studios, in our safes, on the workbenches. So the value, I guess, of what we have is increasing.
And Kate Reid says demand often feeds on itself.
As Christmas approaches, we get a lot of engagement ring inquiries. So people love the idea, they're at a wedding, they're with their family, with their friends and celebrating love, and they're like, oh, we should do this too. And then we'll get the wedding ring uptick straight after that.
A silver lining in a turbulent market.